Guy Fawkes.
Here's Westminster. It's a busy place. You've got double-decker buses, policemen, tourists, loads of statues, and, well, pigeons, of course. It's also home to the Houses of Parliament and the most popular landmark in Britain, Big Ben. And today's your lucky day. You're going to see Big Ben strike noon.
The Palace of Westminster.
There's loads of history in London, but nothing compares to Big Ben. Big Ben is part of history which is still working today. Exactly like he did 150 years ago.
Wow, I've never seen Big Ben.
Of course you haven't. Most people never do. And today, you are going to see it all.
Here we are. Let's go in.
I guess you would better start climbing.
1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20, 67, 68.
And just when your knees are feeling wobbly, you finally get to rest.
A prison room? This used to be a prison room?
Well, not this particular room, but there was a prison room just below where you're standing. It was used for MPs who misbehaved. The last prisoner here was Charles Bradlaugh, who refused to take the oath on the Bible. Now it's a museum. But don't pause for too long, because the clock is literally ticking.
More stairs.
Indeed. Who'd have thought it?
117, 163, 164, 152. How high are we going?
Well, 334 steps altogether. But first, take a peek at the inside of the clock face.
Wow, it's so big.
It's huge, 23 feet across, more than 100,000 times the size of a pound coin. Plus, there are 312 pieces of white glass that make up each face. And on the wall behind you,
Hey, look at all those light bulbs.
those are the light bulbs that illuminate the face at night. Before light bulbs, there were gas lamps, and someone had to light them every night and make sure they stayed lit through the night. Why don't you walk around and look at all the faces? People seem to forget that the clock has 4 faces. And now, may I present the Great Clock.
Wow. It's so quiet.
Yes, it is. Surprisingly quiet. A tick every other second. You can see the going train, the chiming train, the striking train, and of course the amazing escapement. See that? That's the escapement and the pendulum, with its famous pennies. They keep the pendulum swinging in correct time. The clock keeper removes pennies to slow down the pendulum, or adds them to speed it up.
Hey, so when are we going to see Big Ben?
How about now? 331, 32, 33, 34, ta-da! You're in the belfry.
Wow, is that Big Ben?
Yep, that is Big Ben. All 13.5 tons of him. Put your ear protectors on and wait for the chime to start. While we're waiting, let me tell you a few facts. Big Ben weighs about the same as an elephant. Nobody knows for sure how he got his name. He was either named after Benjamin Count, a famous bare-knuckle boxer at the time, or Sir Benjamin Hall, who was Commissioner of Works when he was cast. He only chimes on the hour. That's 156 times a day. In the past 150 years, he has chimed more than 8 million times. And just when you think it's never going to chime, then all of a sudden, it's finished. What did you think?
Wow!
And that is Big Ben striking 12 noon.
332, 331.
And now it's time to climb back down all those steps.
328, 327, 326, 325, 324, 323 to 322, 321, 320, 319, 318, 316, no, 18, 317, 316.